G'day folks, welcome to the latest instalment of the Brothers Weekly Wrap. This week's instalment comes following the lengthy trip down to Tully where we took on the Tully Tigers in 3 grades. Tully don't field a C grade side, so unfortunately our guys had the weekend off, but the day did kickstart with our under 18s. Unfortunately they were well outgunned, 36 points to 20. Tully's really improved throughout the season. They continue to build towards the final series, so they're going to be a very worthy adversary come September. But fortunately our under 18s, they have a fair bit of breathing space. They're still tied up there in equal first position, so all's not lost, but just make sure that we need to perform well over the next 2 weeks so that we can finish the season well and be a big chance of taking out the minor premiership in that grade. Into reserve grade, again reserve grade really down on troops, but guys really stood up and performed fairly admirably on the weekend down at the showground. Unfortunately they just fell short 22 points to 20, but it was certainly a really tight game and a really even contest. And again, Tully's come to the fore in that grade as well, and they're really building as they come in towards September, and no doubt the two sides are going to meet again in the near future. Into the A grade game, yeah, really pleasing result, despite the fact that it ended a 22-all draw. We did manage to cross the stripe 5 times. Goal kicking's been a bit of an Achilles heel for us all year, and on the weekend it was no different. We only kicked 1 from 5, whereas Tully, they only got across the stripe the 4 times and kicked a penalty goal in the final minutes to even the score. But I really thought that the scoreline was a pretty true reflection of the game. It was probably a game that neither side really deserved to lose, and Tully have shown again that they're just a really good team. They've got a lot of good players, but they play really well as a team, and they're a very hard side to beat, especially on their home soil. But it bodes well for both teams as we move towards the final series. Again, I've got no doubt that we'll probably meet again at some stage. Hopefully we can get over the top of them next time. If we can control the ball as well as we did on the weekend, we're going to give ourselves every opportunity. We're our best completion rate for the season, which was really pleasing, and it took Tully to be a little bit better with their completions to go with us. So both sides missing a couple of key players, so both coaches, I know Leon will be the same as myself, and really rubbing our hands together at how well we can play when both sides are hopefully at full strength next time we come together. Looking ahead to this week, we meet Edmonton Storm in 3 grades. Again, unfortunately, no second division game, which is a real shame for Jack Mapper's boys. It's going to be pretty hard for them to build any sort of momentum into the final round, having had the previous 2 weeks off, in what may be a bit of a must-win clash when we take on Innisfail for our second division side to ensure a finals berth. We will though take on Edmonton in 3 grades on Saturday. First game will kick off at 1 o'clock, and then 2:30 with the main game starting at 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, we're going to be a little bit down on troops. Joel Reithmuller aggravated a bit of a hamstring niggle on the weekend, so we'll make sure that he's hopefully right coming into the finals, and he'll have this weekend off, which is a shame. We've also got a couple other guys like Benny Fitzpatrick, dependable fullback. He'll be away with work commitments, which is a pretty big loss. But it's a big game for us. Obviously we need to secure the 2 points to stay in touch with Tully. We're still tied at the top of the ladder. So we need to ensure that we can win this game, and if we're in a position to hopefully win well, then we give ourselves every opportunity coming into the final round to hopefully again beat Innisfail, and hopefully somewhere along the line Tully has a little bit of a mishap and we can secure the minor premiership. But time will tell, and all we can worry about is our own performances each week over the next fortnight. So yeah, this Saturday, a bit of a super Saturday. We've got juniors all day starting from early in the morning. A lot of the Yarrabah junior sides travelling across, along with some Kangaroos sides and some Central Scorpions teams. Those games will run all day into the seniors, and hopefully culminating in 3 really strong wins for our senior sides. So until next week, go the fish.